Hi, my name is Steve Boston. I'm a TV producer and documentarian, Air Force veteran, former kickboxer, boxing trainer, self-defense speaker, and I initiated a process of running for Senate in New Jersey 2 years ago and actually began running and decided to withdraw after realizing that the amount of money that it would have taken would be astronomical. But if I were running and were to win an office, either in Congress or Senate, I would introduce a bill, and the name of that bill would be Skin in the Game. And this is how it basically would work. If any senator or congressman or even president votes for a war that we initiate, that's not a war of pure self-defense, then in the skin of the game law, the senator or congressman himself or herself would have to volunteer to go train in the Army or the Marines to go to the front lines and fight. Because voting for a war of that nature, like in Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Vietnam, you could go down the line. Put the skin in the game. If you're going to vote for a war that's not of pure self-defense, you have to show your commitment. And if you're going to go send young people who, though they volunteer to go in the military like I once did, you go in for defense. You don't go in for offense. So the bill would work, well, the firstborn son, either you or your firstborn son would have to go to train and go to the front lines to show your support for the war, to show your vote. If you have no firstborn son, then your secondborn, or therefore, if you have no sons, then your firstborn daughter. If you have no kids at all, then you're obligated to go. And otherwise, if there's due to advanced age or medical problems, someone in your family would have to go to the front lines because you're voting for a war that is a voluntary war, that is not necessary, where diplomacy can be used. I call it the skin in the game law. And so let's see how fast the politicians, who if they had to go train and go to the front line or send their firstborn son, let's see how fast they would vote for a war that's not necessary. They can say it's due to national security, but many of us realize that it's more about oil, power, ego, money, control. So that's my suggestion, and that would be a bill. I'm sure it wouldn't pass in Congress, but it would be worth the effort to put your money where your mouth is. Thank you.